Hello there! Hello, everybody! We're back. A dinosaur story. Hey, guys, what's happening? Big Jack Films here. Welcome to another live stream. Again, we're picking up pretty much now. We're now a week after episode 1, and we're doing pretty good. We're on the very tail end of episode 2. I can happily announce, guys, I'm down to the last bit of sound mixing on episode 2. Got one major scene to render and put all together, and then I go into the final cut, and it's looking pretty good. I'm also working on a trailer for episode 2, which we will hopefully have out this week, the first trailer, so you guys get the first glimpse of what episode 2 is going to be. But yeah, that's just sort of what we've been working on. Outside of that, I've gotten a lot of different videos out. I've gotten 4 opening nights for Star Wars themes every Monday. So starting with The Acolyte, and then you're going to see more every Monday. And then tomorrow, here's what's crazy, we got more content. Tomorrow, we have a opening night Patreon request. And it took a while to get to it, but I do apologize for the delay. But that will be out tomorrow. So there's a ton of shit coming up. We are just boosting our channel right now that summer's here, and it's going to be amazing. Also, a little announcement, guys. I will be attending once again Anime North 2025 at the Toronto Congress Center. That is May 23rd to the 25th. So if you guys want to come see me, you want to see all our pals and shit, come check us out there. We're going to be at Anime North. We're going to be doing a pickups on a couple of projects, but nothing Star Wars, surprisingly. But overall, we're going to have a good time there. We're going to have fun and everything. So there's that. Of course, guys, Osiris has the rules in place for the chat, because we really do appreciate it. First of all, for anyone considering super chats with videos for Jack to watch, please find the copyright material. Yep, of course, super chats are always appreciated for reactions. If you guys want us to watch something on YouTube, just make sure it's appropriate. On top of that, keep requests to a bare minimum. If you do have a request for a movie for us to do for opening night or Big Jack Films review, please go support our Patreon. Also, hi, JT is Reborn. Good to see you. Also, Osiris, can you send in Honey Bear's website? I'd appreciate that. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. We're mostly today going to be focusing on editing episode 3. I'm slowly getting that one done. But episode 3 is going to be a nightmare. I thought episode 2 was going to be crazy. I think it was in terms of special effects. But episode 3 is just looking to be a whole ball game. Like, oh my god, I dread episode 3. It's going to be crazy. Hi, Starmaster. Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, I got a brand new couple opening nights for you guys coming up. I'm going to do a couple more requests down the line. But I really appreciate you guys coming in for this. It's going to be fantastic. So let's get to it. Let's get started. Let's get this editing stream going. And yeah, it's episode 3 today. I would show some stuff for episode 2, but I want to save for a little bit later down this week to give you guys the first glimpse of the episode 2. I think you guys are going to be really interested in see what we have going on for that. But a lot of people have been asking, when's episode 2 coming out? When's episode 3 coming out? It's coming relatively soon. It's sooner than you think. But also, I want to ask everybody in the chat, give me your overall opinions on episode 1, the first episode. What do you guys think? We can, obviously, like, for those who haven't seen it, would recommend stopping the stream, go watch that, come back. Basically, we're going to go into a little bit of the spoilers right now for episode 1. So, guys, let me know what your opinions and discussions on my review of the Phantom Menace plus the storyline. I want to know what you guys think. Also, hi, Spartamus Prime on Twitch. Hello. Yeah, we're actually live on Twitch too, guys. We go to twitch.tv/BigJackFilms1992. We are live on Twitch. So there you go. We're starting that up. I can't wait for episode 2. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Episode 2. Did you know some creatures in Star Wars are based on personal animals? Yes, I know the creature in the special issue of A New Hope is based on the creature Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park. Why? Okay, the first question, a lot of people have this. Why did your character keep killing Binks if you actually like the character? So, a little behind the scenes notion on that. For those who don't know. Killing Jar Jar was, because you gotta remember, a lot of this was written back in 2018, immediately after I did the original trilogy. And that was still on the fence of Jar Jar hate back in the day. Like, there was still that emphasis you could still hate the character. And because we had worked so hard on that sequence, effects, and getting actors and stuff, I didn't want to cut it because, oh, look, times have changed. Again, it's part of my evolution, that effective from that point on, no more Jar Jar jokes, no more Jake Lloyd jokes. That was me just getting that out of the way, get it over with, and appeasing that fandom that still, I guess, hates him. I have a very love-hate relationship. Again, like I said in my review, there's moments he's annoying, but there's moments he's funny. It's a very 50-50, but I was mainly just like, you know what? Let me just give the fans what they want. Now, I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys paused at one of the moments in the video where, like, it's like 6 hours later and there's that big paragraph. If you guys read that, you guys are pro. If you get the joke there. It's all about putting in gags and humor in there, which is what I was ultimately going for. So yeah, that's why we did it. I know some people had issue with it, like, you're a hypocrite. You love and hate Jar Jar. Yeah, I love and hate Jar Jar. So there's times I love him, there's times I hate him. I'm allowed to have this opinion. There's that. Hipster Hoovian Jedi, hello. Yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you enjoying our review of episode 1. It was really well put together. Okay, Jack, I'm almost done with my fan art. I was doing it last time now. I really want to try to upgrade design. Awesome! Send it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's see. I'm just going to answer a couple questions before we start editing. My thought was it was the great first start and that Jar Jar joke was funny. Thank you. Really appreciate that. It is essentially a good start. It is a return to the Star Wars community for us, but I am going to say this to anybody. Looking forward to episode 2. Don't expect the same shit. There's going to be, episode 2 is where the ball really gets going in the plot. I think you guys are going to be really interested in seeing what happens here. So that's going to be interesting. When Rebirth comes out on digital, you're going to immediately do a legacy. Yeah, that is a plan to do a legacy review on Rebirth. Let's see here. I'm just going to share this around to friends. 6 hours later, me seeing my favorites about episode 1. So yeah, like, really hope everybody, like, that was just so fun to make. Favorite Friday the 13th. I'm not a big Jason Voorhees fan, so I can't really say. Thoughts on the prehistoric emergence among analog horror. I really like that stuff. That stuff's fantastic, Sammy. Jack had started to enjoy his Part 8. Yeah, well, Part 8, yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan. That and Jason X are my favorites. Was waiting for you to apologize to Jar Jar like little Anakin, which I'm happy to see. I mean, I pretty much apologized to both, essentially. I really hope more marine reptiles are in the Jurassic series. That'd be cool. Lasmosaurus I want to see. Would you like to see Ahmed Best Jedi character in his own spin-off series? I would just like to see him in general. He's a cool character. Really did enjoy Jar Jar on that front. Let's see here. Let me just put in a couple of things. I'm actually making my own analog horror. Oh, nice! Oh, that'd be cool. I'm down for that. I can certainly tell you. Yeah, again, like there's some people that did not care for it, but it's my creative decisions, and I think it was something that I just felt like I couldn't cut out. It was too funny, and it was too good not to. So, and we did practical. The two angry fans from your Phantom Menace review are like Douchey McNickpick. Well, one of them is related to Douchey because this is part of the reviewers. That's our take on Douchey. Mine was a take on Douchey meets comic book guy from The Simpsons. That was sort of my character with Typey McTurd. And I love Typey. Like, Typey's been a fun character I could play. I can technically do this, and just go. Now, actually, one of the biggest influences of Typey was comic book guy, Douchey McNickpick, but also, if you guys remember watching Ray William Johnson in the early days of YouTube, and he always mimicked the guy in the comments going, "Oh, it's fake, fake, fake." That was my idea of that character, was to create sort of my version of that. I'm excited for episode 2 and 3. It's gonna be wild. Oh, it's gonna hit the fan. I'm just gonna tell you right now. The Grasshoppers are taking over Star Wars. Oh no! Yeah, and also Thomas doing a surprise cameo as Mr. Bootleg. Like, I couldn't do it without him. Let's see here. Did that one. Opening night for Mandalorian and Ahsoka. We're mainly focusing on, we're going in order, like chronological order of stuff I have not seen. So next up is actually the Tales series. Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, and Tales of the Underworld, which I just watched. And is, I'm not going to say it, but I have some things to say about that. Oh, thank you so much, Osiris. Guys, go check out my girl's website, resilientseaman.com. If you guys can go check out her website and get some attraction going. Her website helps kids in low-income housings get help, therapy and stuff. She'd really appreciate it. She's already on a roll. Keep that up, guys. I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to pin that message. Yes, I am aware of the Disordus Rex design. I'm trying to stay mutual from all the spoilers, but they're unavoidable at some point. Let's see here. A lot of people really like that joke. That was a joke I had for years, because I used to watch the Dennis the Menace cartoon as a kid. And when I saw Phantom Menace, I remember watching Phantom, and I was like, oh my god. Nobody's made that joke. I made that joke. I love the Dennis the Menace cartoon. That shit was whack. It was great. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people like that joke. Ever considered any of the Creative Beast Studio figures? No, I've not heard of those, actually. Unless you pay Jack on Patreon. Where's Big Mike? What did he post? Did he post it? Yeah, okay. Well, that's the thing. I'm going to, at some point, if I keep up Star Wars, I'm going to keep watching these shows, because I've been having a blast with the entertainment value of those shows. They're very solid series. Honestly, like, they're really good. Alright, let's see here. God, 18th anniversary. 2 years. I'm thinking something's gonna happen on the 20th anniversary. I'm curious what Doug has planned. I'm very curious what Doug's gonna be doing for the 20th anniversary of Nostalgia Critic. There's a lot to talk about on that end, so I'm curious. I still watch him. I like what he does. He's very neutral. The Whoosian tapes. I'll take a look at that maybe. Send me a link when it's done. Favorite dinosaurs? Yeah, well, again, we go from dinosaurs to Star Wars I definitely can't wait to see a review of 2 and 3, and I'll do it. Yeah, by the way, guys, some of the advertisings, Hipster Booby and Jedi has edited for me, and I really appreciate the help on is that he's been having a blast making these ads, and they've been fantastic, so thank you so much. Let's see here. I'm watching the Clone Wars. Clone Wars is awesome, Dean. Enjoy. Season 3 is where I got hooked. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Taurosaurus is cool. Are you going to help Bradley in his return to YouTube with his new web series? I mean, I hope so. I mean, if he needs any help, I would love to. Guys, go check out Obscure Media TV. Brad, he's going to start a new series coming up. Please go give him some attention and some viewership. He'd really appreciate it. Sabat, return to your show. I don't know what I'd do with that yet. Finish masterpiece. It's master. Keep in mind, I actually did draw this kind of some stuff. Yeah, send it to me on Instagram, David. I'll take a look. Full song does. That'd be a good cover. I don't know if copyright would get in the way, but maybe. That'd be kind of cool. I actually thought about doing, like, the Big Jack Films, like, bootleg album to sell, like, the soundtracks. I don't know. I thought of that idea, but maybe someday. Prequels were my introduction to Star Wars, and my old man loved the films of the Clone Wars. It's a great series. Let's see here. I'm gonna try. You underestimate my power! Alright, guys. Well, that's all for the questions right now. So let's get started on episode 3, and let's get going on this. Wallace, the grasshoppers are eating all your flowers, grasses, and seeds from your garden. We can't make the crackers grow meat. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, let's get to Star Wars. Let's get to episode 3. Now, yeah, again, I'm not showing too much from episode 2 right now because that's pretty much almost done. But we're going to go ahead and go into episode 3 because it's time to start cutting that thing down, that puppy down, and getting that all finished up because that's going to be crazy. He's Bradley, the laziest stormtrooper in the Empire. Bradley! Okay, for those who wonder where that whole Bradley cartoon clip comes from, that's from a Canadian show called Stickin' Around, which I used to watch the hell out of as a kid. I've been watching a lot of old Canadian content, like cartoons and animation. Like, I just found a couple episodes of a show I used to watch. It's kind of lost media, The Wrong Coast, which was a stop-motion claymation show from the creators of Celebrity Deathmatch. And it was a spoof on Entertainment Tonight. Like, the whole entertainment video, they did spoofs of different movies. And there's two I remember specifically. The one everybody remembers is Flatch Adams, which was a parody of the Patch Adams movie. But instead, Robin Williams is just constantly farting, and there's something honestly hilarious about that. But they also they predicted Jurassic Park 4 and 5 before those came out. They predicted Mission Impossible 3. And they also predicted, Well, they also spoofed the Lord of the Rings extended editions, and I just remember these clips. You can't get this show on DVD. It was only available in Australia, which is insane to me. But it was a Canadian show. I'm like, why can't we get it at home video release? Like, it's been 20 years. Never got a season 2. It's just one of those shows that we're kind of forgotten about. Send it to me on Instagram, Serious Aryan. That's the best place to reach out to me. One thing I didn't like was Andor was a character. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard they recasted Bail Organa. I guess it's just he was unavailable, and they really wanted him, so they said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna recast him." It was a fuck it decision. I think it was a very big fuck it decision. Oh, Eric, he's amazing. Ian McDermott's fantastic. Alright, so let's get to episode 3. We're going to go ahead and just add some stuff. Let's go in and take the files, and we're going to go in here. I'm also going to put you guys, I'm going to share the screen in a sec. Alright, let's go to share screen. Let's go to Pinnacle. No. There. Oh. That's weird. Hang on a sec, guys. For some reason, it's not sharing my screen. Hang on. Share screen. Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. Without going into spoiler, what are your thoughts on Daredevil Born Again? Yeah, if you want to talk about Daredevil, I'll talk to Hipster Hoobian. Spaceballs? Oh, shit. Hey, here's the planet. Yeah, we're working a lot on episode 3 right now. There's a lot to discuss, and you can see there's just so much happening in this episode. It's gonna be insane. This actually might be the longest. This is gonna be the longest episode. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is going to be the longest episode of the prequels. Alright, so we are on this. We're gonna get some of this done today. We're gonna try to, how many takes do we have? We have about like 25. So we're still going. We're still going. Let's see.
And speaking of, let's talk about the fall of the Jedi, starting off with the wisest and Master Yoda. And this time around, the animators at ILM, led once again by animation director Rob Coleman, perfected the CG model, and I say he looks better than Coleman.
Yeah, it's just about getting rid of those like little breaths. There's little gaps in the edits too, to make it like worthwhile. Where the real money from the movie is made. Spaceballs the t-shirt. Spaceballs the perfume. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love this one. Oh, this is funny. All right.
The animation director Rob Coleman perfected the CG model, and I say he looks better and more refined here.
Yes. You can see there's a lot to go through right now.
Here than an
It's all about cutting the fat.
More refined here than in episode 2. This time feeling much more like a physical puppet, namely in the close-ups, which to some degree the effects masters.
So yeah, I'm talking about that. I think that's what I will say this about Revenge of the Sith. The Yoda CG model in episode 3 looks the best. I will say episode 2 doesn't look that good. But 3 is where they perfected it. I still prefer Yoda as a puppet though. Gets revived by one-up mushroom. The Sabak! Oh no!
It takes some risks in how close they could get, which to this day not only still
let's see here.
They could get.
Let's see here. Yeah, we still have a few takes to go through with episode 3.
They could get, which to this day not only still looks great, but pretty damn impressive for 2005. Pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, those little stutters I get in my voice when I record stuff. One thing I liked about episode 1 review is that you made a callback to when you want to destroy something you hated, but then you don't want to get angry at it anymore. Yeah, there's a sort of a running theme of that. There is a callback to the first Star Wars review where it's kind of like when I'm about to destroy Return of the Jedi, and I said, nah. So, like George Lucas, like the master, it's like poetry, it rhymes. Really, it's the same effects studios that did Walking with Dinosaurs. They did 65. Okay, that's cool. Oh, yes, of course she did. She had alone Big Jack Films. We've been waiting for you. Who has a name like that? Oh, that's great.
And impressive for 2005. As for the character, Yoda is still great. He's not only...
Yeah, we're getting there. I don't know, how many of you... Okay, so how many of you guys saw episode 3 in theaters recently when it came out? Like the re-release?
He's not only given much more to do being a more prominent character in this one, but has a lot more action to show off.
Also, I want to know, guys, I mean, outside of the Jar Jar jokes, what do you guys think of the plot so far? I know episode 1 is still kind of like more of a back-to-basics way to get everybody back into the Star Wars mode with our end. But, what do you guys think of the plot? Like, what do you guys think of it, like, kind of all connecting and how it's connected to the reviewerverse? What do you think? Like, I don't want to have anybody make predictions, like, of what's going to happen because of potential spoilers, but... I'm very curious, like, what you guys think of this plot. Like, I mean, the fact, I'll just say the big spoiler is we killed off Rice Duke. We killed him off. He's dead. He's not coming back. It's a major blow to the heroes. He's dead. He is flat out dead. I saw the first 3 episodes, Anthony. The 3rd episode, I was not, there's something in it, I'm like, I don't like that in Star Wars. No.
To show off. It's clear that episode 2 was a real testing ground to showcase a lot of what this little creature could do.
Let's see. But yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. We got still have a lot to do. Like episode 3, I'll say this, with episode 3, effects wise, I'll say this. The one thing I can't say that about episode 3 I'm very happy with. We got all the lightsaber effects for all 3 prequels finished in the can. They're done. That's all done. That's fantastic. But in terms of like other effects, there's a lot of stuff in outer space we have to work on.
Showcase a lot of what this little creature can do at its full potential.
It's good. I watched Star Wars Episode 1 on May the 4th at home while having popcorn and Dr. Pepper. Nice combo! That is a great combo. I'm really liking that. Love the storyline of your prequel review so far. Your reviews are you making reviews are making insert Yoda's voice. Yeah, because they were a long time coming. I know it took a while, guys, but listen, COVID was the biggest hurdle, but I'm glad it's almost over. I think the storyline is pretty damn funny. Oh, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. There's so much in episode 2 and 3. It's gonna be crazy what happens here. Really? That's cool. Matt Wood's doing that.
But what this little creature could do at its full potential, and here we see it all. And here we see all the potential.
Yeah, again, honestly, there's like 1 or 2 shots of Yoda that didn't work for me, but most of episode 3, it's great.
Potential. And here we see it all at full.
Oh shit! No, sorry.
And here we see it all full force.
Just about, again, just trimming the fat, trimming the fun.
Unintended, bar none. Yoda takes some serious.
Gotta go. All right, no problem, Dean. Enjoy your break off. You worked really hard on your episode. So let's see here. Star Wars. I just got a clip from. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to download these. Let's see here. Yeah, that's good. I'm just getting a couple of effect shots just thrown at me, like just now live, which is really cool. Is it downloading? Oh, that's actually okay. That's actually really good. I'm gonna save that. That's a good one. Random Ranger, if you're in chat, I just got your shots in. I'm just right now just grabbing them. These are really good, man. Very nice. I'm just checking them all. Hang on a sec. Very good. Oh, I like that. That's really good. Well, that's actually sick. That's really sick. That's really good. So go ahead and see download so far. That one. I think the VFX of the prequels on the whole are pretty alright. They're really good. I was curious if you should make a second channel about them making edits. No, I still want to do them here on the channel because it just keeps the algorithm going up. I thought about doing another channel, like a backup channel, but I don't know 100% yet when I'm going to get a hold of that.
Did bar none. Yoda kicks some serious ass in this movie. From the clones to the Dark Lord himself. And Frank Oz this movie.
Let's see. Just cutting the fat.
From the clones to the Dark Lord himself. And Frank Oz once again delivers another great performance, invoicing him, especially.
I am a puppet. I'm sorry?
Great performance, invoicing him, especially given at the time we thought this was it for Star Wars. And really allows us to see his teachings.
You know, we're getting there. Look at that. We're doing pretty good. We already got one thing done.
And really allows us to see his teachings become more stern, but also his failure in bridging his exile, in the bridging of his exile to his failure. So his failure.
Also, it's getting really hot lately, isn't it? Like I'm feeling the temperature lately. It's good, but ooh, Felix is not covered in full feathers. Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
So his failure in the bridging of his exile till we see him again in The Empire Strikes Back. My only real issue is, namely, his costume. Which, to some degree, doesn't really match the ragged outfit we see in Empire.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good, guys. Also, like, we've been getting huge views lately. Like, I really appreciate all the people sharing our content.
Empire. It's a little too brown and not enough beige, but that's a minor nitpick. It doesn't take away from Yoda's overall arc and fate with some incredible, arc and fate.
What was your favorite James and Mike Monday? The Universal Studios one. That had me crack up.
Incredible.
That and the Goat Simulator.
With some incredible visuals.
Also, I'm glad James is doing some new stuff with Rex Viper, because I do like the band, and I like how he's really pushing for his creative dreams to be successful. I'm really proud of him. The comment section are just full of hate in his videos, and I'm like, I don't know why. It feels like this is like a trend with YouTubers where if you're too old, you have to get out. Fucking hate that.
And fate with some incredible visuals. The scene where he senses all his Jedi brothers.
Isn't it another foolish for close to that Muppet Vision, but also Rivers of America, Frontier? Like, isn't there going to be like some sort of Lion King ride somewhere? I wonder if we're going to get that in California.
The scene where he senses all the Jedi. He senses all his Jedi brothers and sisters being taken out is just heartbreaking. And it said the animators.
We're getting there, guys.
And it said the animators were told to make it look like the poor little guy was having a heart attack, which was definitely the right way to go in this scene.
I feel like you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to add this for later. I'm just going to put in, because there's like a great clip of George Lucas going, "Poor little Yoda." I'm just going to make a little note here and just kind of add that to the clip. Let me just see here. Just so I remember to text where to put this clip. Just so I can have something funny there later. So I like adding those little things in case like I come up with a joke, I can come back and like put the note in. Okay, so look at that. We got another bit done. Let's go on to the next one. What review of yours you wish you could redo, like the 2005 Waterworld Superman reviews? I think I would like to go back and, like, if I were to do King Kong 360 3D again, that one, and that's pretty much one I would go back and fix up if I could. I like your episode 1 review. Looking forward to seeing your review of episode 3. Well, we had to do episode 2 first. Episode 2 is going to be the next one. I have not read any of the comics, Shane. I have not had time, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see. Next. All right, number 10.
The less can be said, however, about the fate of Mace.
Alright, here we go.
The less can be said, however, about the fate of Mace Windu, though. Now again, Sam Jackson is awesome here, and he is in the first, and as he is in the first two, and he is in the first, and as he Jackson is awesome. As he awesome as he is in the first two, but this film, while giving him a spectacular lightsaber duel, given he's never really had a sword fight in this trilogy.
Okay. I'd love to see nature documentary of Peter Jackson's Skull Island. That'd be cool. I mean, there is Skull Island of natural history, but I get what you mean.
He had a sword fight in this trilogy. He's again given less to do here than he did in film 2. It's pretty obvious from this. It was pretty obvious from the first concepts that this character was.
Hey! Wow! Super chat from Johnny Gallaghar. Thank you so much. That $1.99 super chat. Opening night for Casper: A Spirited Beginning. Again, if you send that, like, you go look at our tiers on Patreon, that's where you can get that request given. So definitely do that. But I definitely do appreciate the super chat, Johnny. really does come in handy. I also have to find a copy of that damn movie. But definitely go support our Patreon and add an additional thing, and we can definitely get that for you. Really appreciate that super chat, though. Thank you so much.
Too. It was pretty obvious from the first. Pretty.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of insane. Hi, Alejandro, good to see you. Welcome.
He did in film too. It was pretty obvious from the first steps that this character was doomed to die by the third film. And a lot of people.
Let's see here. Also, I have this bit from Sam Jackson. I gotta go actually into the I gotta go into my episode 2 review. So give me a sec. I'm gonna switch out for a sec because I realized there's a whole segment where he actually spoils himself when he was on the premiere of episode 2. So I'm gonna quickly grab that clip. Let's just go there. Let's just go grab that episode 2 review. Go and save that. Oh, that'd be funny. Scar, why don't you have a seat right over here? It says you tried to kill your brother, and you actually did. We have the transcripts. That'd be funny. Alright, so let me just go ahead and let me just go and try to find the excess Hollywood. Like, look how much episode 2 is. I just want to show you guys the current cut. It doesn't have the third act in, but it's 1 hour and 26 minutes. We're going to be pushing 1 hour and 40 on this one, so just brace yourself, okay? For episode 2. So we just got to wait for all this to kind of, like, get loaded up, and then I'll get the excess Hollywood clip of Sam Jackson killing, so he's going to, you know, fucking get killed off, and then we'll go ahead. Yeah, I already, wait, was there already a super chat? Hang on. Was there a second one? No, there's only just one. We already talked about it. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to render because there's just a lot going on. I don't want to give anything away. So let's just go ahead. I just gotta try to find that Access Hollywood clip. Yeah, as you can see, episode 2, there's like a lot to talk about with episode 2. I'm just gonna try to find the media blitz at the time. I think try to find the Access Hollywood clip. Let's see here. Damn, where is this thing? This shit is... I think it's somewhere here. Steven Spielberg was in... here, it's somewhere here, I think. Oh yeah, here we go. So, it's funny, is right here is where I talk about what's called the Nerd Wars, and that's going to be something I bring up in episode 2. I learned from a comedic thing that, let's see here. Let me just try to go and let's see here. Star Wars. Go into here. Go to episode 3 review. I learned the Minty comedic arts that Steven Spielberg was involved with Revenge of the Sith, mainly in Order 66. Yeah, he was. He actually he was uncredited director on the animatics. So because he did not want to he obviously did not want to get, like, you know, he wanted to do Star Wars since Return of the Jedi, and unfortunately because of the Writers Guild he couldn't. So let me try to find the Sam Jackson clip.
That's fantastic. Everybody tried to make a choice out of it. Like, George had to be Spider-Man, he had to be bigger, or Star Wars would not be successful.
Yeah, apparently, like, this thing, there were the Nerd Wars. There was something about, oh, we have to just come out. So,
Ski playing while shooting in Italy.
She's just trying to find this whole segment of Sam Jackson. Here, give me a second.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, some of these clips are a little hard because they're like really old. Let's see here.
Fresh off the set of the new Bond film, signed autograph.
Yeah, she was filming she was filming Die Another Day at the time, but she came to the premiere of episode 2, which is whack. That's funny. It's not even in the movie.
Really, and Samuel L. Jackson attended the premiere.
Again, I'm just trying to find. There was one clip where he said that he's going to kill himself off.
Midnight Struck, the new Star Wars opened on 6,000 screens. It's playing in 72 countries.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to find it, guys. Give me a sec.
Track down director George Lucas.
With all the amazing things these
Just trying to remember where this clip is.
Films received rave reviews.
Hmm.
Sunrise brought up. Now keep in mind, these are fanatics, like this gentleman.
That what you saw was tattoos, so that's kind of the tip off.
And here's what we found: 98 cents see it. Well, just a lonely 2 said.
Yeah, 2 said don't go see it because that's just like the backlash didn't really happen until after the movie came out. Yeah, just trying to find this clip. This is so difficult. Just trying to remember where this was. I like that jump truck clip. This is so difficult to find this clip. I'm pretty sure it was an Access Hall. I'll have to check a couple things. Give me a second.
The ever-growing Attack of the Clones line, the Grauman's in line for 530 hours. Naturally, we hook these two up. What are you most excited about? What do you want to see?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about the movie. I haven't seen the trailer. I'm just excited
That's funny.
to see it. I wanted to be really, really surprised this time, so I didn't see anything else
Let's see
to
here.
do with all the merchandise.
Let's see. What do you think the chances are we could get a Star Wars Star Trek crossover? Maybe someday. I'd like to see that. No, I'm not seeing any issues. Huh. Yeah, I'm just trying to find this thing.
That's what I want to hear. Yeah.
That feels very fake, I'm not gonna lie.
Sneak thing while shooting it.
With man.
And just trying to find this clip. Hang on a second, guys.
Galactic battle photographers erupted as they jostled to get the best shot of Lucas. All on this day. Can 2002 also brings up the year since he was last year. On that trip, he had a lucky meeting with the United Artists studio
See.
exec.
Hey, look, hey, look at the scenery. Sees Big Jack Films. Oh, no, ciao. That's funny.
Science fiction, space fantasy.
Just trying to find this thing.
Video brings us to today, where in Hollywood, the first wave of fans hit the midnight showing at Grauman's Shining Sunrise brought out fans in Raleigh, Rochester, London, and even Plano, Texas. While in New York City,
Yeah, this is for some reason very hard to find it. I remember finding it, like going through the clips. I was like, oh, he spoiled it. That's funny. Can I just say, I would like to see an animated movie on that actually too, King. That'd be cool if WB Animation pulled that off. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find this clip. Like, what the fuck? This is so weird. Hang on a sec. He's doing good. We just finished up his last shots on the prequels, which is cool.
He's dressed as Mace
That
Windu.
would be insane.
But he's dressed as Mace Windu. You don't want to make him angry. Sam's return to Mace is all for us. Catchy shooting for the upcoming 10th annual ESPY Awards. What's your connection with the show?
Sports fan. Huge sports fan. I like
This is kind of funny just seeing him as Mace Windu walking around doing shit. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, it's not there. Where the fuck was this clip where he spoiled the movie? This is kind of important information. Let me just go back here. I'm now determined to find this clip and slap it in. Let me just go and throw all this shit in here. Huh. Let me just try to put this here. Let me try to find it. That'd be... Oh, you guys are coming up with some really good lines for Plinkett. Good afternoon. What you doing? Watched your movie review of Phantom Menace, just so you know. Oh, what'd you think of it, Nisa? Hope you liked it. Okay, don't know who this is, so we're gonna block him. That was some guy on, like, Twitch that was, like, putting some dumb stuff on there. Okay. Let me see if I can... I love this poster, too, for episode 2. This is a great teaser poster. A Jedi shall not know anger, nor hatred, nor love. It's like, yeah, good luck with that. You know, very good. Good luck trying to get, you know... Jedi, you just can't control people's emotions, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Again, I'm just trying to find, is it here? I wonder if it's here. Just skim through this. I doubt it, but I'm just curious if it is. That's all news reports. It's at the Grom's Chinese Theater. So, I'm not seeing anything here. Let me check. Let's check. What's this one? It's TV. What's this? That's documentaries, action figures, commercials. The trailer. Oh, let's check here. It might be in here somewhere because it's like an hour worth of stuff. But I doubt it's in here. Yeah, I doubt. Is it? Maybe? Let's see here.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I understand. You're looking too much. Now get off that work treadmill. All right?
I'll see what I can do. My wife won't like that idea too much.
She's a good woman, isn't she? How many years?
22 married, 32 together.
Great. Samuel L. Jackson. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love meeting you. Big fan.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's if he does spoil the third one here.
A laser fight.
Laser, yeah.
With nothing, right? I mean, when you shot it, there's nothing around you. You're
Who spelled Revenge of the Sith?
Well,
Joker. Oh, God.
The character that I had
Let's see.
the big fight with, that's choreographed, was actually there for a while.
I haven't seen Star Wars fan, so not the hugest Star Wars fan. Only Star Wars fan films for one. That's a good one, Rogue One.
Said there are lots of things that happen, so fight, which was kind of great for me because that's what I've been doing since I was, 5 or 6 years old and watching Heron Flame on television and going to the movies, watching.
Oh, wow, serious. You were scared of Revenge of the Sith, eh? That's kind of fascinating, to be honest.
Zorro and all these other guys, I would come home and I would have great sword fights in my room with things that I could roll over the bed and jump over chairs and swing off stuff. And I fought things that weren't there because I had no brothers and sisters. So
I see.
I like that. Sam Jackson's like me. I used to do that all the time as well.
And imaginary adversaries a lot. So it was too simple for me.
So your movie fantasy has been filled.
Yeah.
What's your golf fantasy?
Well, my golf fantasy is actually pretty simple right now. Just to shoot even par.
Yeah, apparently, they all play golf, which is interesting. It's like, all right. I just remember where. Yeah, CNN did a whole report on episode 2. That's, like, insane how much they did. Let's see here. Can't be on Entertainment Tonight, because... Oh, wait, is it here on it? Let's check here. Let's check here.
Natalie and Hayden London to LA with Star Wars stars covered the globe for their premieres.
Everybody's going to say, let's set a standard. That's great. That's one weekend. This movie will be enduring like it always has. Star Wars is always Star Wars.
In London,
I also find it ironic he's talking about Spider-Man before he was cast as Nick Fury. That's kind of funny.
and Halle Berry made a surprise appearance with husband Eric Benet. And in New York, Natalie came to the premiere benefiting the Children's Aid.
Just trying to find, there's a whole clip, I swear, of him like spoiling his death. I'd rather get Ooh. Mauled by raptors. At least I go out looking kind of cool. There's my retort for that. No. McDonald's here. No, we already went through that. It's not there. No. Might as well play this commercial.
Star Wars. Yoda's Jedi power is in your hands with the new Yoda electronic lightsaber. Real movies.
I had this toy too.
Now you can wield the power of a true Jedi Master. Star Wars electronic lightsabers, each sold separately.
Well, what's funny, actually, Tyler, is that George's intentions of casting Hayden was he felt he had a James Dean edge to him. And if you know who James Dean is, that's what he was going for with Anakin. Mario Kart Pod Racer would be cool. Now, where the hell is this clip? This is so hard to find. Like, how is it that I found it and then I don't have it? Like, what the fuck? Not there, not there, not there. No. Yeah, this is fucking stupid. Why can't I find this? No, it's not. It can't be there. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Because I swear, I had this clip. That Sam Jackson was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die in the next one. Okay, well, we won't worry about it right now. We wasted enough time. Let's get back to it. Why it's the worst of the prequel series? What, episode 2? I don't know. Let's see. Someone don't know why everyone hates Phantom Menace. I mean, I heard some people were angry and protested why the Phantom Menace was garbage. It's just because, like, you know, disappointment, and everybody had the fan fiction in their head, and then when it didn't do that, they got mad. Go ahead, Norberto. We're working on episode 3.
They got the third film, and a lot of people assumed that Vader in costume would be the one. Costume.
Let's see.
Would be the one to do the deed. But the structure of the story sadly didn't allow this fan idea to come true. Originally, one of the earliest pieces of concept art saw the return of Boba Fett donning his father's armor.
Yeah, that was one of the early concepts of Mace's death. He was going to die by the hands of Boba Fett to get revenge for his father, and that never ended up happening. Oh, episode 3? Oh, you're talking about why people hated episode 3. I think it was just honestly, again, it's just disappointment. It's that feeling of, oh, this could have been better. Because they were kind of rushed a little bit. Derek Savage is just insane, is all I will say. He is just insane. Man, give it up, Mouse. I have the high ground. Oh, you underestimate my $1 billion power. That's funny.
His father's armor, joining Vader in the Jedi Temple to kill Mace Windu and avenge his father. But this idea was scrapped to give Mace a proper fight with Palpatine.
Yeah, here we go. This is where we're getting the good stuff.
But this idea was scrapped to give Mace a proper fight with Palpatine.
See, I'll say this about Revenge of the Sith. Despite being uncredited for the 3rd time, it was great to hear James Earl Jones voicing it. No, he was credited in Revenge of the Sith. He's credited. I'm going to check that out, actually, Osiris. That sounds kind of cool.
To give Mace a proper fight with Palpatine.
Let's see.
On top of that, we went through many versions.
Oh yeah, one of the reasons episode 3 is a little drag, because there's just so much to talk about. And I bring up that there was, like, the alternate cut of the movie, so I'm definitely diving into that a little bit. I can imagine typing Big Turd as an evil clone of Big Jack Films. It's not really that, he's just his own character, and I just wanted something that kind of fill in.
Palpatine. On top of that, we went through many versions, including one with Anakin present and Palpatine stealing his lightsaber. Hence why the continuity here. Hence the.
There's a lot of continuity issues in episode 3 too, which always bugged me.
Hence the continuity error seen through the fight. Hence the continuity error seen throughout the fight.
Alright.
Saber. Hence the continuity error seen throughout the fight. Which there's a few in this movie. Seriously, why does Grievous have another version of Obi-Wan and Anakin's lightsaber? Those scripts are... Seriously, why does Grievous...
Oh, something I want. Alright, we're getting there, guys.
Why does Grievous have another version of Obi-Wan and Anakin's lightsaber? Those scripts are supposed to be unique. But the most common...
Yeah, there's a few continuity issues in episode 3, if you guys ever noticed that. Oh, okay, this meme. I don't get it. I don't get the meme. You'd think me of all people who love gorillas would get into this meme. I don't understand it. I don't get it. So I can't. Once or twice it would be funny. Don't get why people use Mickey as a villain to represent Disney's great, because it's just, this cute little thing for children is meant to create a big evil empire, basically. Really? He was not credited. That's crazy. Rogue One is a prequel to the original.
It's supposed to be unique, but the most common cut was to see Anakin fight Windu, something that does happen in the video game and is much more justified.
Yeah, I love how all these Revenge of the Sith retrospectives, everybody's talking about the video game.
And is much more justified given Mace's character never seemed to favor Anakin since the first movie. So there's a reason for Anakin not only to prove himself, but also to have a score to settle with Mace.
Yeah, we were just really deprived of that a couple of fights, weren't we?
Despite these concepts, Mace's overall fate is still well done, and you can tell for this final chapter that Sam Jackson done, and you can tell.
Okay, we're getting there, guys.
Tell for this final chapter that Sam Jackson had a lot of fun on this entire trilogy, even to his death. Even down to his death in your trilogy. Even down to his death scene. Here we go.
Okay, so there's that. Alright, so we got 10 done. That's pretty good. We're doing pretty good, guys. Let's go to number 11. Mickey's my favorite Disney character. I still think The Force Unleashed is canon. Yeah, I heard a lot of people still agree it's canon, which I think is perfectly fine. I never played it. I played it like a little bit of it. As far as I've seen, it's a solid game. Let's see. There is there's episode 3. So we're gonna go to number 11. Okay, we got a big one here, guys. Big one. What is your least favorite Disney live-action animated film, and have you seen fully? Okay, least favorite for both. I can answer that. Live-action, Cruella. Animation, Hunchback 2. Those are the worst. The absolute worst. Absolutely hated those movies. Aladar is really cool. I like Aladar.
Mr. Morty? With that said, the fate of all the...
Let's see.
Mr. Morty? With that said, the fate of all the Jedi is a hit or miss with me regarding characters. I will admit seeing all these unique Jedi fall...
Whoa! Wait, what? Hang on. I know you don't use Twitter, but Primitive War account shared your reaction video to the movie trailer. Oh, shit! Oh, that's so cool. Well, listen. Tell them I'm not on Twitter. I am on Instagram. They want to DM me about, any kind of, little sponsors or promos. Tell them to shoot me a DM on Instagram. That's awesome. That's so cool. Where's the plug?
With that said, the fate of all the Jedi is hit or miss with regard to characters. I will admit, seeing all these unique Jedi fall is pretty heartbreaking, and at times a little heartbreaking.
I think that's so cool that they saw my stuff. That's sick.
Heartbreaking, and at times a little disappointing in how they are dispatched, especially the three that are dispatched. Especially the three that assist me. Especially the three.
All right. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Hunchback 2. Instead of the story in Raptors fighting House-Or, it's Raptor Squad. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I quit Twitter like literally like I think 6-7 months ago, and I feel like I sobered up. I feel so much better, like without the stress. Honestly.
That assists Mace Windu in apprehending Palpatine. That assists Mace Windu in apprehending Palpatine.
Okay, we're getting there, guys.
Mace Windu in apprehending Palpatine. Sensing 10, Eth Cloth. No, wait, that's 8. Cloth. No, wait, that's Agen Carr. Wait, no, wait, that's Agen Carr. Who? No, wait, that's Agen Carr. Who?
There we go. Alright, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Like, we're doing pretty good.
Kid Fisto are pretty much taken out. And Kid Fisto are pretty much taken out like little bitches. Seriously, what the hell? I'll bring this up later because there's a lot. I'll bring this up later.
Alright, we're getting there. You killed my father. Oh, no! I am your father! No! It can't be! That's impossible! Look into your soul, Jack! You know it to be true! No! It doesn't make no sense. That's funny. That's whatever I'm at. Have you guys seen the edit where Rick O'Connell shoots Palpatine? It is the funniest shit, honestly.
There's a lot. Because there is a lot taken.
I'm genuinely surprised that Lucasfilm hasn't put out a complete series Blu-ray of the Clone Wars. Yeah, like I'm surprised too. Wonder if there's like a legal issue.
I'll bring this up later because there is a lot taken out here. However,
Scooby and Shaggy Revenge says, like Zoink Scoop! Pound the Chancellor is the Dark Lord of the Sith! Ruh-roh! Rebel! Right, my right, neighbor!
However,
I kind of remember LT Gray, but I was never really a fan of that cartoon. Kind of just came and went.
Its more positive visuals come from the haunting montage of Order 66.
Let's see here. Oh, June's gonna be Pride Month. Awesome. Also, just gonna put my girl's website there, Resiliency and Me. She's gonna be coming home soon, guys. So just gonna be leaving that up there for everybody to see. So, gonna leave that there for now. Like Scoob, I'm a Jedi. Well, there is a Jedi, Shaggy. I forgot. Everybody forgets about Shaggy.
However, its more positive visuals come from the haunting montage of Order 66, the ultimate part of Palpatine's plan, where the clones are installed with a
Let's see here.
Clones are installed with a microchip when voice-activated, mind wipes them to be more obedient and execute all the Jedi, cutting them off guard from their fellow soldiers.
Yeah, Order 66 is just insane.
from their fellow soldiers. One of Lucas's One of Lucas's influences in the rise of the Empire was the real-life dictators of Julius Caesar and of Julius years of Julius Caesar and especially Julius Caesar and especially
There we go.
And especially Adolf Hitler and especially
Yeah, so apparently, like, Order 66 is actually based on an event in real history called Night of the Long Knives, which, if you want some really chilling pieces of World War II history, like, my God. Thoughts on D-Man? Wow, we got a couple comments here. Hang on. D-Man 1954. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on D-Man 1954? I mean, him and I have talked a few times. We're good. We're good mutuals. We've talked on occasion. He likes what I do. I like what he does. Good guy. Hope he's doing okay. He's kind of been busy with a lot of stuff, so hope he's doing all right. Scooby Doo and Ghostbusters would be fucking amazing. That or Men in Black and Ghostbusters.
There's a Julius Caesar and especially Adolf Hitler. And in this case, Order 66 is Palpatine's Night of the Long Knives. Is Palpatine's is
Also, Cartoon Network City era shows like My Gym Partner. I did not grow up with that. I don't know what that is because I left Cartoon Network around 2002 because I moved back to Canada and I had YTV and Teletoon. We didn't have much of the stuff on Cartoon Network here.
Palpatine's Night of the Long Knives, in which he takes out his primary adversaries in one foul swoop.
Alright.
In one foul swoop, igniting the genocide of the Jedi.
Okay, let's see here.
Adversaries in one foul swoop. Ignite.
We're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing really good right now. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
Igniting the genocide of the Jedi.
Hey, Honey Bear's in the chat with that $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Bear. I love you so much. Hope work was well today. Hope you're doing okay. Enjoy the stream. We're just editing away with a black screen because there's not really much to talk about because we're doing mostly audio editing today. Again, I don't want to give too much away about episode 2, but slowly working on that as well.
Jedi, igniting the genocide of the Jedi, so no one would.
Bear, no, honestly, really appreciate supporting our Patreon. But guys, go check out her website, resiliencymedia.com. Her company helps kids in low-income housings get therapy, and to be honest, it's really, really intricate, and I would highly recommend it. Let's see here. Yeah, the what? That's weird. That's weird, Noberto. No, okay, so it's pressing enter here, okay.
Side of the Jedi, igniting the genocide of the Jedi, so igniting the genocide of the Jedi, so no one would.
Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Yeah, it's literally that, Oda. You should do more World War II history because it's a lot of that implemented.
The genocide of the Jedi, so no one with superpowered abilities could stand against him. And it's the most tragic event of the film in both visual structure and the music. And from Jedi like Plo Koon and the music. And from Jedi like Plo Koon, Ella Sakura, and yes, even Penis Head himself, Kiadamundi.
I have a joke here, but it's gonna be really mean.
All die in this massive betrayal. Not to mention the.
You know what? I'm gonna do this joke right now. This is so bad, but I don't care. Hang on a sec. I've got the perfect joke for this. You guys are gonna like this. Let's see. I don't remember what day that exactly aired. Okay, so I got a good joke here. I'm gonna spoil the last haha, because here's the thing. The joke about Kiadamundi where it's like, haha, a penis, that's gonna be a running gag throughout this trilogy, and I know exactly where to end it. So watch this. Hang on, let me just go and save that. No worries, Bear. Take your time getting home. Let's see here. Let me go to... Okay, I don't want to spoil episode 2. I'm trying to find a bit from episode 3. I think it's somewhere here. Okay. So I have to get a clip from the 3rd episode. Let's see. I think it should be somewhere here. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but that's interesting. Hi, Railway Films. Good to see ya. Your lack of schedule is disturbing. I am trying to get more out there now, Dark Bonnie, so, like, it's getting there now, which is cool. Good to see you, Railway Films. Welcome. Alright, yeah, so I need this. I need to render episode 3 quickly. Yeah, Bear's website, guys. If you guys can go check that out, she would really appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. I have to go in and go to episode 3. Hang on. I'm a little slow on this in the brain. Dinosaur you saw jumping out of the water in the Primitive War trailer. Yeah, again, Spinosaurus is getting a fucking win this year, ain't he? I love that. Yeah, it's messed up. It's one of the most horrific moments in World War II history. Like, it's nothing to be trifled with. Let's see here. Just gotta do a posture, guys. Give me a second. Alright, let's see here. Go.
And from Jedi like Plo Koon, Ella Sakura, even Penis Head himself, yep, the Mundi. Yes, even.
Alright, let's see here. I know exactly what I'm gonna do here. So I gotta go to Order 66. I just gotta put this scene in because it's so funny. I'm already thinking of this. I actually hate the Phantom Menace Yoda is CG, and I mean, it's easier, but couldn't keep the puppet. Yeah, I agree, honestly. Yes, Spinosaurus. I'm big! I'm gonna save that joke, actually, Sage. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that down. That's funny. I'm gonna write that down. That's a really good joke. I'm just gonna go to Order 66. Should be here. Oh, yeah, here. This is what I want. Right about here. Yeah, here. I need, right here. This is what I want.
Even Penis Head himself, Kiadamundi.
So right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead. Watch this. It's gonna be so funny. Here, this is a good. Like again, this is a little spoiler for my running gags. Let me see here. I'm gonna find it. Is it not there? Huh. there it is. Just gonna do this joke one more time from Nostalgia Critic. I love it.
Oh, penis!
Yeah, it's just one last time, one last joke. I'm gonna abruptly crop it. We just could have done what Dark Crystal Dark Ninja. Yeah, that would have been cool, but they didn't really do that. No, that's the other version. Dark. That's the other version. Watch this. I love this. Yeah, I just want to abruptly cut it there. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? This is so funny. Let's see here. Right here.
Oh, penis!
So I'm just trying to get the right where it cuts off.
Oh, penis!
And then right there, it's like, ha ha, a penis, and then just kind of, and then it goes right here. I love this. Right there, that's what I'm going for, right there. There's something really funny about this. I love this. I love how this joke. Here, watch it right here. This sounds good. Look.
Even Penis Head himself, Yadamundi.
I don't know why, that shit's funny. That shit's funny. That's funny to me. That shit's funny. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and just bring it up a little bit so you can like have it all there. Let's go there. Let's go to 7. 7 might be a good place to put it. Just adjusting the sound. 6. Here. Watch this. Ready? I just think that's funny. That's just funny. Ha ha! A pit! Oh. There we go. That shit's fun. That's the end of that joke.
Yadamundi.
That shit's hilarious. I'll bring it up a little bit. There's something really funny about that. The way he's shot, I mean, it's pretty brutal, but it's also kind of funny.
Both die in this massive betrayal. Not to mention, the purge of the Jedi Temple is also a massacre. Hit to the heart, also a massacre.
Yes.
Hit to the heart with one of the coolest shots in the film, as Anakin, now Darth Vader, marches with the 501st to eliminate the Jedi.
This is for Revenge of the Sith. I'm doing okay, Railway. It still hurts, but it's almost done healing. It's still healing, honestly.
Jedi. To eliminate the Jedi. It's evil. It's evil. Jedi. It's evil, but badass. It's evil, but pure badass.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't care. That scene is amazing.
It's evil, but pure badass.
It's fucking amazing. Okay. Also, Honey Bear's home. She's gonna jump on chat and just enjoy the stream. We're probably gonna go for another like half hour, and then we're gonna call it a day. It's just a simple 2-hour stream. But yeah, we're gonna go for probably another 40 minutes, and then we'll call it.
Time for first to eliminate the Jedi. It's evil, but pure badass. The only issue I have is that this is supposed to leave the Jedi practically extinct with
Okay.
Jedi practically extinct with only
I'm going to see Jaws Perform Live Orchestra. That's awesome. I'm going to probably go see the re-release in theaters. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, we're going to probably go, there she is. There she is. Awesome. Let's see. I'm watching, just working on the workshop. Fantastic, Aaron. I'm so proud of you. Hope you had a good day today. But yeah, enjoy my background noise of me. Like, you missed this joke I just made. You know the haha penis joke? Here, watch this.
Even Penis Head himself got a movie.
There's something just really funny about that. It just cuts off. That's so funny.
Practically extinct with only 2 to 5 left in the galaxy. However, given the expanded universe,
let's see. Oh wow, 80. Damn. No, they did not, actually. I've never gotten any contact from Red Letter Media.
Galaxy. However, given the expanded universe lore, this would be retconned to 100. I'm sorry, but no, George. No. 5 or 10, I understand, but 100? Hell no. Come on. Live segment.
Yeah, that sounds okay. So I love us as an area. I go, oh, live segment. Okay, so that's where I'm going to cut away. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. In fact, I'm going to put a little note on that. Let's put a little note on that so we know. Just so I know to put that in later. Oh shit. So I put in live segments because I know I can shoot that later. There we go. Play that again, Jack. I'm laughing. Okay, Sage. I'll play that one more time for you.
In the music, and from Jedi like Plo Koon, Ella Sahara, yes, even Penis Head himself got a movie.
I don't know why that's funny.
People die in this massive betrayal. Not to mention the purge of the Jedi Temple.
There you go.
I know. Characters like Ahsoka, Cal, Kanan, Grogu, and so on are so. And so on are so. And so on are so important, but Jesus Christ, how many Jedi need to survive Order 66 to repel Palpatine's?
Here we go.
To repel Palpatine's plan is practically valued to nothing.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about the constant Jedi that survived Order 66. I don't like how they've essentially... It really contradicts Luke Skywalker's importance as the last Jedi.
Nice.
Like, that's where I actually take a huge issue. I don't know why I don't like that. I think it's the one part I'm like, all right, come on. Not every Jedi survived. Let's see.
Practically. However,
Let's see.
I know. Characters like Ahsoka, Cal, Kanan, Grogu, and so on are so important, but Jesus Christ, how many Jedi need to survive Order 66 to where Palpatine's plan is practically devalued to nothing? Nice.
Yeah, so basically that's the live segment part that I'm like, ah, shit. Okay, so how are we doing? We're, okay, so we still got some time left. We're gonna probably wrap it up at 7. And we do. Let's go next. Okay, so now we're on 12, right? 12, okay. Look at Chuck E. Cheese have animatronics. They do, actually. They still do. Really? Well, mine still does. The day those go out, I'm going to be so sad. So, but I'm, as far as I know, there hasn't been any issues with that. Okay. Nice, Spartamus, welcome back. Okay, I think we're at 12, I believe. Let's see, Shark King just sent me something here. Oh, nice! Okay, so I just got the notification from Shark King. He just sent me this. And thanks, Osiris, for sending me this. Let me show you guys in full screen. No, that's not what I want. Go here. I just want to show you guys. So, apparently Twitter, because I don't use it anymore, I don't know if you can see that, but they've essentially shared my link to my reaction video, which I'm thinking that's awesome. Honestly, the people who make that movie, shoot me a DM. We'll talk. I would love to maybe do a deal with you guys because the movie looks good. I'm not gonna lie, the movie looks good.
Once again, C-3PO and R2-D2 are back at it once again with their original actors. But outside of seeing 3PO in his full glory of gold painting, much like...
Okay, so now we're on this section. Okay, look at that. We're getting, look at that. We're doing pretty good right now, guys. This is good. Guys, just send the word out to them. Like, if they want to get some sponsorship with me, I'm down. I'm down for it. Send me free tickets to the movie. I'll review it.
Once again, C-3PO and R2-D2 are back at it once again with their original actors. But outside of seeing 3PO in his full glory of gold painting, much like Padme, they're much like Padme of gold painting. And much like Padme, they are kind of pushed to the side with not much to do. I think even 3PO perfectly sums up their presence in the movie.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and actually take that clip. Like, I might as well just start putting in clips now, you know, so at least like it's there. Yeah, what was the budget on that thing? That's what's kind of interesting to me.
And so on are so important, but Jesus Christ! Much like Padme, they are kind of pushed to the side with not much to do. And I think even
thanks, Shark Team. Really
sums up
appreciate
their
it.
presence in the movie.
Really appreciate that help. I really appreciate that help. Let's see. Yeah, here. There we go. There we go. Darth Vader around the toilet paper. No! Jack starts saying Primitive War looks better than Jurassic World Rebirth, like you did with Raiders and Lost Tomb listening. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Of gold painting, much like Padme, they are kind of pushed to the side with not much to do. And I think even 3PO perfectly sums up their presence in the movie. I feel. But while R2 is getting...
There we go. Okay, we're getting there. Look at that. We're already doing pretty good, guys.
But while R2 is given the most screen time, as well as some fun action-oriented screen time, as...
God, we're still not over the characters. Like, we're like 30 minutes in, and we're still talking about we're not even close to like scratching the surface of what's happening.
And as well as some fun action-oriented comedic skits in the beginning of the film, he's mostly CG, or at this point, a full-on RC robot. As technology had caught up.
Let's see. If Disney bought the rights to the Lego movie instead of Universal, does that mean the Lego Star Wars movie is... I mean, they could technically do that now. Local Museum called it Science Wars had a 3PO replica. That's awesome.
As technology had caught up with the story original. As technology had caught up. As technology...
Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're doing pretty good.
He had caught up with the droid tech of the original, making Kenny Baker the original.
From what I heard, the guys who are making Primitive World movies in Indy, that's why it's independently funded. Okay, that's awesome. I'm all for independent filmmaking. That is incredible. No worries, Railway Films. Have a good day.
Making Kenny Baker kind of pointless to be here, other than nostalgia value. Pointless to be here.
Let's see here.
To be here, other than nostalgia value. Other than nostalgia.
I have a lot of stuttering in my voice, don't I?
Other than nostalgia value. And a character claim. Other than nostalgia value.
Alright, we're getting there. Look at that, we've done like a couple of takes today, which is really good.
Nostalgia value. And a character claim check. But much like 3PO being created by Vader, 3PO being created by Vader, I'm kind of 50-50 on the whole R2 knows.
Let's see here.
I'm kind of 50-50 on the whole R2.
Oh, that'd be cool, actually. The Pudgy Penguins like dancing. So Honeybee and I are actually fans of Pudgy Penguin. We really like those guys on Instagram. But yeah, I love those guys. Also, thank you so much, Honey Bear. Guys, go check out our Patreon. It really does help. We actually are going up, so let's just keep moving on up. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. I said this in the chat in your Phantom Menace review, but it would be amazing if Disney made a pod racer attraction. A ride or a movie? That's what I think they should do.
Well, R2 knows everything from episode 1 to 9 to some degree. I'm kind of 50-50 on the whole R2 knows everything from episode 1 to 9 to some degree. Mostly in the prequels. You think he'd know who Luke and Leia are, and would spill the beans to them at some point of their lineage. At some point of their lineage. Of their lineage. At some point of their lineage. It makes no sense.
Let's see.
At some point of their lineage. It makes no sense. And it was something that definitely made for a running gag on riff tracks in Star Wars.
Yeah, I gotta get that riff track clip. I haven't eaten dinner yet, Bear, but I'm going to after this stream. We're gonna go for another half hour and then we're gonna call it, okay? Let me add the clip. Let's see if I have that clip. Yeah, I have to kind of go dig around for that. Let me just what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly here, I'm gonna save this. Save movie. Close that. I'm gonna actually take a quick little posture break and then I'll come back and do like as much as I can for the next round. So I'm just gonna do that for a sec, guys. So just bear with me. Let me just go ahead and do a image share and then I'll do that. But I'll be right back. Let me go fix this up. So hold your horses. Okay, so sad news. I don't have it in my archives. I'm gonna have to go find it somewhere else. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's get the last half hour in, and we're gonna continue with this. So I had to see if I had it. Apparently, I don't have the clip, which I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go dig for that. Let me just put that in my notes, guys. Give me a sec. Just gonna keep that handy. Hard Charge to get my favorite dinosaur because of movies. Yeah, like the Tarek is awesome. It's a really cool one. I'm gonna make sure I find this. Let me just see here. Because I'm trying to find this roof tracks of episode 4. Let's see.
Reminds me of a certain director.
Is it this one?
Just for show. Get to it. Look, I'm bargaining for the pro.
Alright, well, not worry about it right now. Let me go open up episode 3 and we'll get back on it. Okay. Bandit stream now. No worries, man. Have a good night. Share screen. There we go. And share. Okay, there we go. So I'll worry about that later. Now let's go to... go to review. What are we at now? We're at number 13. Okay. Track number 13. Let's fucking go. I'm just gonna keep, again, I'm gonna keep an eye on a lot of this stuff. I'm just here. Okay, I got it. I'll keep that. I like using riff tracks nowadays. It's fun, and it's like using Mystery Science Theater 3000 clips.
But if 3PO and R2 were kind of pointless here, oddly enough, one of the bigger surprise...
Right here. Here we go. Look at that. We're like going really fast with this. Look how many tracks we have. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About a few more tracks left, but we're getting there.
But if 3PO and R2 were kind of pointless here, oddly enough, one of the bigger surprises in the film was the return of Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca, long before his meeting with Han Solo.
And yeah, I am aware that Lucas at one point put a young Han Solo in episode 3, but he's like, I don't want to do that.
Solo. Though one of the actual early concepts, that wasn't a joke, one of the actual early concepts,
Let's see here.
Concepts that wasn't a joke, despite claims from Mr. Flip.
Let's see here. Thanks, Starmaster. Appreciate it.
Actual early concepts that wasn't a joke, despite claims from Mr. Plinkett, was actually a cameo of a young Han Solo living with Chewie on his home planet. But thankfully, that was...
Here's the thing. I don't care, but to me, the holiday special's canon. Do you think Justice League should get an animated film? Yes, I really, really want that, actually.
But thankfully, that was scrapped. Though the Millennium Falcon does make a cameo on Coruscant despite this retcon in Solo, so it could be just another model of the same ship. Nerd!
Oh yeah, I want to put the nerd clip in there. Nerd! Let me do that, actually. Hang on. So let's look up the Simpsons nerd clip. Yeah, here. I'm gonna use this clip. This clip from the Simpsons. I'm gonna use that because that's funny. I should have find a better clip of it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. That's a good clip. I'm gonna put that in my save later. Just so I can have that handy. Toon King? Find out tomorrow. That's our Patreon request, guys. You'll find out tomorrow. just posted his review of Spy Kids, which I'll definitely check out. I have to check it out too, actually. This looks kind of funny.
Shit. Yay! But seeing Chewbacca again was a fun time with helping Yoda along with his fellow Wookiee pal Tarful on the planet Kashyyyk. That's right, same planet from the infamous. That's right, planet Kashyyyk.
All right. Yeah, I always make those. I always try to make Simpsons references in honor of her because she really likes that shit. Honey Bears just loves The Simpsons. She has like a whole. She's been collecting Simpsons merch, and it's really cool to see all the stuff we find.
That's right, the same planet from the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh yeah, we bring that up.
Which low-key is a guilty pleasure for me. And I kind of want. Which low-key is a guilty pleasure for me.
Yeah, I actually tend to watch the Star Wars Holiday Special every Christmas because I like how bad it is. I love how bad that movie is, or that special is. Let's see here. Just gonna type this in. Hang on a sec. Alright.
And I kind of watch it every Christmas, not gonna lie. But it was cool that...
I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I did that. But I guess I'll put that in somewhere later. There you go. Okay. Angry Birds had a Star Wars crossover. I remember that, actually. That was one of the last things they did before we bought Lucasfilm. Minions on Raptor designed for Primitive 4. I really am looking forward to seeing how that all looks. I'm really excited, to be honest.
Ooh. But it was cool that despite Lucas's mission to destroy every copy of the holiday special, he included Kashyyyk here as a homage, remaking as a homage along. Well, he included Kashyyyk here as a homage. The homage, along with being one of the early.
We're getting there, guys. We're almost done. Another 15 minutes and we're going to call it.
Homage, along with being one of the early concepts from the original trilogy, and making it for an exciting exciting battle scene as the final fight of the Clone Wars. The effects company Creatures, in affiliation with the artist of Stuart Freeborn, made about...
Let's see.
Affiliation with the artist of Stuart Freeborn, made about 10 additional Wookiee costumes for the battle. And when switching costumes of...
Okay, we're getting there, guys. I was introduced to the Utah Raptor from Walking with Dinosaurs. Same here, actually.
Battle. And when switching costumes and props, made the Wookiee army much bigger during the fight.
Okay. So we're getting there. What's left? Is there one more we can get in? Can we squeeze one more? Oh, that's a long one. I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze that in, folks. Oh, they're going to get a little long from this point, but how many do we have left? You know what, actually, guys? I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I know this is a relatively short stream, but also I feel like I should show you guys a little snippet of what's to come for what you can expect. Let me try to find a scene I can show here that would be really, really cool. So let me just give me a sec, and I'll find a clip for one of these episodes we can take a look at here, like a shot. Just trying to think of what we haven't shown that I can. That's a good section here I can show off. Maybe find something for episode 2. Just give me a second here. Just trying Gonna find a good one. One moment. Let's see. Can be here, isn't it? No. Episode. Just trying to find something I can show to you guys, so you guys can get an idea of a little preview of what's to come. Let's see. Is this one? No. Oh God, I can't find a clip to show here. Oh no. Well, to be honest, you're all going to be getting like a nice preview on hopefully Friday. But let me just try to find something here I can show off. That'd be good. What about this one? No, that's a little too much. Let me see here. Just give me a second. You know what? I might have one bit I can show here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show this little bit. It's a little snippet, but it gives you an idea of what's happening here, just to see the grand scale of effects. You want to go see it? Okay, I can go see that. That'd be kind of fun. I'm down for that, Bear. Let's do that. Totally down for that. Okay, so let me go ahead and let me just showcase the whole screen here. I'll show you this little segment, so you guys can get an idea of what's going to happen in episode 3 or episode 2. This is for episode 2, so just bear with me as I show you this little snippet. This is a little tiny snippet.
Draw me off by that landing platform!
So you get an idea of like the scale.
Go ahead!
This is going to look pretty good. That's just sort of like a little preview of what's to come for episode 2. So there you go. That's sort of a little segment we're working on right now. And that's right now essentially in the works, basically. So I think this is where, guys, we're going to wrap it up. This was a good stream. Nice little editing stream. We're going to definitely have more down the line. So just a couple of things. First of all, tune in tomorrow. You're going to be getting a opening night Patreon request, which is going to be pretty exciting. And then hopefully Friday, we will get the first trailer for episode 2. So you guys can get an idea of what the review is going to look like, what the story is going to be. We're going to be setting a lot of that up for Friday. So you guys get a little preview of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching another live stream. We're going to be back with more. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is BIGJACKFilms signing off, and I will see you guys next time. And enjoy our little opening night review of what's to come. But anyway, see you guys later.